Dubrovnik is a city in the south of Croatia, sat right on the Adriatic Sea.
It's known for its distinct old town surrounded by big stone walls that were completed in the 16th century.
In the old town you'll find well-preserved buildings, narrow streets paved with limestone, and shops and restaurants to meet all of your needs.
Also, there are lots of cats here. Welcome to Dubrovnik. We're going to be spending 24 hours in this beautiful city. We have bought the Dubrovnik Pass, which is only €15 in the winter time and gives you access to all of the best things to visit here.
So watch this video if you want to see the best things to do in Dubrovnik.
Okay, we're in. Let's go.
We've made it up. We're actually on the walls now.
So the reason that we recommend you get the Dubrovnik Pass is because the price of the city walls alone is the same price as the Dubrovnik Pass.
So all of the other things that are included you can basically do for free and really see a lot of this city. And you can't come to Dubrovnik without talking about Game of Thrones. So one of the reasons that this place has got so famous over the last few years is because of the hit TV show. And right behind us here,
this is the filming location of the Red Keep in King's Landing.
So you might recognize it looking a little bit different. There was obviously some CGI involved, but this is where it was filmed, and you can definitely get an old-time Game of Thrones feel walking around this city. Very cool that some people do just live here, hanging out there washing whilst we're walking around. I guess we're kind of ruining their privacy, but what a beautiful place to live with this amazing, amazing view. A bit smaller here. So right now, walking around at the start of January, there is no one here, which is perfect. But can you imagine here, in the height of the tourist season in summer, I imagine you're queuing to walk around. So as always, when we are making these best of videos, we like to start with the most important thing, because if you are only going to watch a little bit of this video, it's important for you to know our favourite or the most recommended, most popular or the best thing to do in whichever place we are recommending.
So of course we are starting with walking along the city walls of Dubrovnik. So the walls go all the way around the outside of the old town, and they have existed like they are now since the 13th century.
To walk around the entirety of the walls is just under 2 kilometers, so it can take a little bit of time, especially when you keep stopping for pictures and also to take in the amazing views. Here you've got the Adriatic Sea, you've got all the beautiful rooftops over on your other side. This is by far what we came to Dubrovnik for, the best thing to do here, and I'm feeling really excited to explore the rest of the city if it's as good as this. Okay, lunch has been bought. All of that walking around has left us very hungry. So we've gone to Mlinar.
It's a chain of bakeries all over Croatia. It's a lot more expensive here in Dubrovnik, which is expected, but it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they're very fresh and very good. So we're gonna eat our baked goods quickly and then carry on.
Oh, falling over, Christ. I nearly fell over then. Whoa. Also included in the Dubrovnik Pass is the entrance to the Natural History Museum of Dubrovnik, so we're going inside now.
The resemblance.
So we have finished in the Natural History Museum now. It was free, included with the Dubrovnik Pass, so definitely check it out if you're in the area and you have a bit of extra time. It's right in the centre of the old town. It wasn't a very big museum, it was very strange as well. Lots of taxidermied animals and lots of strange things on the wall, so it was funny to see.
The location of the museum is just next to the very famous steps. That's the next thing that we are going to go and talk about. Here we are at the Jesuit stairs, which are very famous for one scene from Game of Thrones. Shame! It's like we were talking about earlier, you just can't kind of ignore the Game of Thrones references that are here. If you haven't seen it and you are planning on travelling here, we would recommend watching a couple episodes so you can kind of imagine what we're talking about, I guess.
So the stairs are very cool. You have a beautiful view of the city from the top looking down, and you have lots of people who are also standing on the stairs to get pictures taken. So these stairs were built in the 1700s, and at the top, just up there, we're going to take you now to the church that's at the top.
Okay, a very, very beautiful church. The outside is amazing, the inside too, a bit dark though, so not great for filming. We did pick up a couple little postcards from in there. They had a honesty box, so we left our change. Very nice to take a quick break from the old town and go and visit a lovely church.
Our camera is just about to run out of battery and it looks like it might start raining, so we're going to go back to our accommodation now and we will continue this video tomorrow with the rest of the best things to do here in Dubrovnik.
So we will see you then.
And good morning everyone. Despite the fact I am wearing the same jumper, it is actually the next morning now. You also may have noticed that I'm actually by myself right now. Unfortunately, Jamie has woken up feeling a little bit unwell today, so I've decided to leave her in bed to recover while I go out and to carry on this video. So I am just walking down the centre of the old town here in Dubrovnik on the way to my first thing today. So I've made it to where we started the video. Behind me here you can see Fort Lawrence, which is where I'm heading right now. It should be included in the Dubrovnik pass, but I will confirm that once I get inside, because a couple of websites have said that it was included, but also some have said it's not included, so I don't really know. So I'm going to walk up the steps right now and head inside the fort. And as a reminder, the Fort Lawrence I'm heading to now is from the Game of Thrones show. It is a red keep in the King's Landing, which was filmed here in Dubrovnik. So if you're a fan of the show, you should definitely come to Dubrovnik and just Croatia in general, because most of the show was filmed here. There's so much to see around the country. Right, I'm inside. It was included in the Dubrovnik pass, which is good to know because, like I said, some websites said it wasn't and some said it was, so it is. So as of January 2024, it is included in the Dubrovnik pass. So I'm going to head up there now. So you can see there's a barrier here not letting people up there, but I can hear there are people up on that level. So I'm going to try and figure out how to get to the very top. Who knows? And of course you have a great view of the old town and the city walls we walked along yesterday. So this fort played a great role in helping defend the city of Dubrovnik from Venetian rule. Experts aren't actually sure exactly when it was built. There are two dates they reckon, either 1018 or 1038. However, the first records of the fort's existence were from 1301, when the Council of Dubrovnik voted on the commander of this fort. Right, I'm seeing more and more people up on the top level, but I've just walked around in here and I can't find any stairs, so I'm going to go back down and then try and come up a different way. Right, I have finished walking around the fort now. very interesting, very cool. Definitely check it out if you have the Dubrovnik pass, which you should have if you are here, because it's the same price as just the city walls, but you can do about 20 other things. So definitely get that, and definitely come to the fort. So I'm walking back into the old town now to go to my next location in this video. As I was coming down the stairs and leaving, I overheard a tour that was going on, so I decided to stand around for a few seconds because they were speaking in English. So lots of the tours around here are obviously related to Game of Thrones, as we keep mentioning. Lots of it was filmed here. The tour guide was saying that during the early seasons of the show, when they were filming in Dubrovnik, all of the cast were living in the city and just walking around and interacting with the locals and just mingling. As they got more famous, unfortunately, they weren't able to do that as much because they were getting recognized and people were asking them for autographs. So it must have been really cool for them at the start to be able to just live a normal life and not really be recognized. But unfortunately, Peter Dinklage was most impacted by this because he is a dwarf, so unfortunately he's a lot more recognizable than maybe some of the other cast. One of my favourite parts about being in Dubrovnik right now in January is the temperature. It's amazing. I'm wearing just a t-shirt right now because it's getting so hot, and in England it's absolutely freezing at this time of year, so it's really nice. So behind me we have Rektor's Palace, which is another part of the Dubrovnik Pass, so you should definitely come and visit it as well. I don't really know anything about it, so I'm just going to go inside and see what I can learn. Right, I am just about finished here. So this is a really nice palace which serves as a museum now. There's lots to see and lots to check out, so definitely come here if you are in Dubrovnik.
And I am back. It's later on in the afternoon now. I am alive. No need to worry. We have 3 more things to show you of the best things to do in Dubrovnik, so make sure to watch all the way to the end.
Now we have made it to Banja Beach. It's about a 5 to 10 minute walk from the old town, so it's really easy to get to, and if the weather is really nice, then this is the perfect place to come and spend the afternoon. That's why you spell Hobbit.
So back in the town now, as you can see from the lovely marble colour around us, we have just been doing a little bit of shopping. You know, we had to get a fridge magnet, as always in every country, but that is definitely something you should do whilst you're here. Check out the shops. There's some really cute kind of handmade things. There's also some like bigger kind of brands and stuff. If you want to do a bit of shopping, come to especially the main street, just explore, see what you can find. And good evening. So the last thing that is very, very important if you are here in Dubrovnik is to eat some lovely food. Now, along the main streets there are some amazing outdoor kind of seating with really fancy restaurants. You can go to restaurants that have a beautiful view of the sea. Because it is the quiet season at the minute, just at the start of January, most of those are closed, and we also don't want to sit inside, so there are less options now because of the winter. We're going to go to a place, see what they have. It might not be strictly Croatian, but I'm sure it's going to be good.